Okay, we got how Jason Statham got stuck playing Jason Statham from Nerdstalgic. Okay, let me see this.
Handmade in Italy, hand stolen in Stepney. It's as long as my arm. I wish it was as long as something else.
When Guy Ritchie's Cockney gangster film Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels hit theaters in 1998, absolutely no one would have guessed that the guy playing the fast-talking street hustler Bacon would someday become the world's last legitimate action hero. But while he may play pretty much the exact same part in every movie, that's the
He does. For the most part, he plays essentially the same guy. But you know who else does? Literally every one of these guys, more or less. All right. Sylvester Stallone plays either like in Rocky, he played like the underdog boxer, and he goes through like the hero's journey. And then in Rambo, he plays like the lone wolf guy. Jet Li, uh, uh maybe not Jet Li, but he does play like a. I don't know. I think Jet Li has like a little bit of range. Um, what is this? Randy Couture. He's not really. I don't think he was ever like an actor. Uh, uh, and then was it Stone Cold? It's Stone Cold. It's Terry Crews. It's the guy that played the wrestler. It's Jason Statham, Mickey Rourke, Bruce Willis. I mean, are we really gonna like ask for like the widest range of acting skills from like the action bros? It's like if I want to turn on an action movie, I want to watch an action movie. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. And to see like the same, like if I see like a certain image of someone, I'm like, oh, okay, that's Jet Li. He's probably gonna be like the main character of like a martial arts movie, and he's gonna do like some action shit. Um, I don't know if this is a like a good or a bad thing because there's like some actors that have like a very wide range of I don't know acting skills. Take what's his face, Christian Bale. He can play like I think he's pretty good. He can play a wide range of like people very well. So like whenever you tune into like a movie with like Christian Bale, uh, you don't really know what you're going to get. But I don't know for like the hardcore like action main character guys. I don't know. I've never really like thought about it that the fact that they always just play themselves or like the last role that they were in, which was like some action role.
position Jason Statham finds himself in today. How did he wind up as the last man standing? The answer is so simple.
That was a good ass scene.
When we tell you,
Transporter.
it's gonna feel like a kick in the head.
All right, little man. This might be a little scary.
I don't know.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Although he's never made it entirely.
Oh yeah, this scene was fucking sick. Dude's ripped out of his mind, traps on traps. You can see the rhomboids shredded. He's going up against a bigger dude. What is this, like the oil scene?
Clear when exactly he learned his fearsome fighting skills. It is known that Statham started dabbling in martial arts to some extent or another at a relatively young age.
Yeah.
And he was also an avid diver, practicing.
That was crazy. I didn't even know that was him. When he had hair. Oh man.
For hours each day. That practice paid off when Statham became a member of Britain's national swimming squad, representing England in 3 different events at the 1990 Commonwealth Games. He would remain on the team for 12 years, an experience he would later credit with teaching him discipline and focus, as well as keeping him out of trouble.
I mean, yeah, there are some benefits to like having your kid do like some sort of like athletic activity. Discipline, focus, keeps you out of trouble, try to develop some sort of sense of like staying active or something, go to the gym, because you build like camaraderie and you build like friends, like friendships, community, in some cases.
While he enjoyed being an amateur athlete, in Statham's words, you can't earn any money at that. So to make ends
Yeah.
meet, he followed in his father's footsteps and started working as a street seller in London. According to Statham, this mostly entailed working on the street corners, selling perfume and jewelry and other goods that were supposedly expensive.
What? So how did he acquire that stuff in the first place? One would ask.
Right, let's sort the buyers from the spires, the needy from the greedy, and those who trust me from the ones who don't.
That might have been the career he wound up in permanently, but one day while he was working out at London's Crystal Palace National Sports Centre, Statham was spotted by a talent scout for a sports modeling agency. And it was on a modeling job for the brand French Connection that Statham was first introduced to a then unknown young filmmaker named Guy Ritchie. Ritchie was putting his first movie together, and as fate would have it, he was having trouble casting the role of Bacon, a con artist who also works as a street seller. The two hit it off, and when Ritchie learned that Statham was actually a real-life street seller, he decided to cast him in the part, a decision that would change Statham's life forever. Statham's part was
Dang, right place, right time. If that ain't luck, I don't know what is, man.
relatively small, and he
And don't give me this like, oh, I don't believe in luck. You know, what is it? The 5 P's of proper preparation prevents poor performance, of all that bullshit. You could like everybody can do the 5 P's, but it all winds down to luck. Are you in the right place at the right time, with the right look, the right abilities? Can you talk the right way? Do you give off the right vibe, the right aura to the right people? It's all luck.
He only earned $5,000 for his efforts, but he absolutely distinguished himself with his performance.
What's that?
Cocktail. You asked for a cocktail.
No. I asked you to give me a refreshing drink. Wasn't expecting a fucking rainforest.
I haven't seen this movie in ages. I gotta go back and watch this stuff, dude.
More importantly, the film was a critical and financial success, enabling its director to finance his
Wait, no way. Budget 1.3 million, worldwide 3.7 million. 1998, bro. Oh. This is like pennies. This is crazy. Like, when I think of like AAA budgets for movies nowadays, it's like hundreds of millions of dollars. But I see this budget and I'm like, bro, that's like nothing. Like, what happened to good storytelling, man?
second movie, Snatch. And Snatch was a much bigger deal than Lock, Stock, mostly because it included Brad Pitt in its cast.
Do you like dags? Dags? What?
Yeah, dogs.
Dags. Do you like dags? Oh, dogs. Sure. I like dags.
Like its predecessor, it was also largely an ensemble film, but this time, Statham would be playing the main character from the ensemble. Once again,
Ooh.
the film was embraced by critics, and possibly thanks to Pitt's involvement, it did huge numbers at the box office. But more crucially for Statham, the success of Snatch brought Hollywood calling, and the following year, he would appear in supporting roles for relatively higher profile, bigger budget affairs like John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars and the Jet Li action flick The One. It would be in 2000.
Oh yeah, he was in The One. He was like an intergalactic agent hunting the main bad guy, Jet Li. I forgot about that. That was a good ass movie, dude.
2002, however, that Statham would star in what is arguably the most important movie of his career,
The Transporter. That shit was so good, dude.
Transporter. The Transporter was more like one of the tough guy-driven action vehicles of the 1970s,
Yeah.
80s, and 90s. Most such fare had long since been going direct to video, but the Transporter managed to breathe new life into the genre via its clever action choreography and its star. Thanks to his knowledge of martial arts and his natural athletic.
And look at like how it's being shot. Like it's got a hallway scene. There's no cuts. It's just the one camera. Yeah, it moves around a little bit, but this is like what I'm calling like the Jackie Chan effect of like just fucking try to choreograph something, drill it over and over again, put some time and effort into it, and the final product will look good.
Prowess, Statham was able to do the majority of his own physical and driving stunts, and right off the bat, that gave the action sequences an instant credibility that was increasingly rare in the genre. And
Okay, maybe not that shot. That was a lot of cuts in that one.
thanks to his chronically grumpy yet charismatic acting style, Statham was able to imbue a typically one-dimensional action hero with a surprising amount of personality.
You open the package.
All three. Never open the package.
I like that.
To be sure, that personality is really just Statham's personality, as attested to by Guy Ritchie, who describes his old friend as,
Although I like a lot of people, Jason Statham is a man that I love. He's grumpy, and he's one of the few grumpy people that doesn't annoy me in any way.
but because its star was barely acting, the transporter was able to seamlessly combine elements of the old angry man on a mission type action films, which starred guys like Charles Bronson, the martial arts fighting movies which starred guys like Chuck Norris, and the non-stop shoot-'em-ups that starred guys like Arnold Schwarzenegger. As a result,
Dang.
action fans flocked to the transporter, and it would spawn 2 increasingly successful sequels,
Yeah.
both starring Statham.
This is one of the rare cases where like the sequel got like better. Super rare. The entire trilogy was just sick. Dang, I might need to go back and watch this, man.
And then a Stathamless reboot, which, tellingly, made significantly less at the box office than its predecessor.
Nah.
For Statham, however, the series would open up a whole new career path, action hero.
You gave me too much.
I need you to take us to Avignon.
The deal was this far, no further. Deal is the deal. Rule number 1.
Rules are meant to be broken.
Not mine.
In 2005, he made the first of the aforementioned Transporter sequels, after which he re-teamed with Ritchie to make Revolver.
Bro, I can't take him seriously with hair. Look at this. Where did that go?
Rule number 1.
Rules are meant to be broken.
Not mine.
In 2005, he made the first
Where,
of the aforementioned Transporter sequels, after which he
bro, him with hair. Oh my god. After seeing him like for the first couple movies, or like the first 5 or 6 movies without the hair, whenever he put the hair on, it's like it's Jason Statham with a wig on. There's no temporary suspension of disbelief. It just doesn't look right.
he re-teamed with Ritchie to make Revolver. It was another Cockney gangster movie, but it was decidedly more action-driven than their previous 2 films. Followed in 2006 by what would be the first installment of the wildly action-packed Crank series.
Oh, Cranked. Bro, Crank 1 was so good.
That's what I'm trying to do. Keep moving. Keep the blood pumping.
Crank became a hit and a cult classic, and after that, Statham was off to the
But it's like, Crank was good for its time, because like, honestly, if you were to try to make that like again nowadays, I think it would only like come off like kind of corny with the gimmick. It was like a lightning in a bottle type of movie.
races as an action star. Over the next decade, he would star in a tidal wave of action films, including War, In the Name of the King, Death Race, and the third Transporter, the second Crank, The Expendables, and several sequels to it.
Yeah.
Not to mention Blitz, Killer Elite, Safe, Parker, Hummingbird, Homefront, Wild Card, and of course, a handful of entries in the Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, I think for movies, for me, once The Expendables came out, that was like the end of the action era, like the action series, movies, things for me. Because it's like, okay, well, this is like, it was like the Avengers for like action stars at the time. That's what it was. And then they came out with like the other Expendables, like 2, 3, 4, and however many more they made. And at that point, it felt kind of cheap and just like plastic and like fake. And it's like, yeah, it's like whatever. But, you know, all these like Fast and the Furious is like, obviously they're all like cash grabs. And I'm just like, I'm so taken, like as a viewer, like I'm just taken aback. I'm like, what are we doing? Like the last Fast and Furious, I don't even know which one I saw, to be honest. I think I've seen like one of these, but they all seem like the same to me. Like I saw Fast and the Furious 1, 2, and then Tokyo Drift. And then I've just lost all like, I don't know. I had like brain fog. I lost like all sense of like, what movie was this? Did I just see this? They're coming out with this Fast 10, Fast X. Like, what am I watching?
franchise. And while some of these are more grounded and some are more over the top,
Yeah.
pretty much all of these movies had Statham playing a variation of the same physically brooding pseudo-superhero martial arts master that he always plays.
Fact is,
And the fact is,
no offense.
oh, no offense.
Now, in fairness, Statham did mix things up a little. He took an actionless turn in the Chris Evans romantic drama London, lent his voice in 2011's animated kids film Romeo and Juliet, and poked a little fun at his own public image in Melissa McCarthy's action comedy Spy.
I'm a real spy. I once drove a car off a freeway on top of a train while I was on fire. Not the car, I was on fire.
Kind of starting to freak me out.
And no doubt, that variety has helped keep the public from getting tired of him. But even though those movies weren't
I don't know. Am I tired of it? I mean, I don't think I'm necessarily. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of tired of it. But then again, I'm kind of tired of movies in general. Like, if I need like an original story to come out or something where there's no. I don't know. Me personally, I haven't like watched movies in a while. Like I saw like just like recently like Venom 3 on Netflix that just released, and I was just like, this is so fucking retarded. I wasted my time. Fuck. And I'm just like, God damn it. Like, why would I even waste my time? I don't even want to be entertained by this form of media anymore. And I know that sounds like really jaded or whatever, but like if another good like original story like movie were to come out, yeah, I'd probably give it a shot. But that's I don't know. I think that's too much of an ask now.
action-driven, Statham was still basically just playing grumpy old Jason Statham. And therein lies the secret of his success. Statham has made a career out of essentially just playing himself. And
I mean, honestly, I would too. Like if I was an actor and they just kept on hiring me to like play the same role, more or less, I mean, hey, hire me. I need more money. That's the acting. I work for like 3 or 4 months and get the rest of the year off. Hey, sign me up for that shit, dude. You pay me like a couple million to do that? Sign me up. Hey.
that has lent all of his performances a level of authenticity and relatability that generally isn't found in the work of image-obsessed megastars. Statham knows what his assets as an actor are, and he knows how to stay in his lane, stylistically speaking. That's why he remains a bankable star whether you put him in a big-budget studio extravaganza like The Meg, or you just give him a job title like The Beekeeper and unleash him as a beekeeper bent on revenge. And yes, that actually happened.
The only thing you know is he's a beekeeper.
A beekeeper?
Oh, that is so funny. I mean, yeah, that's funny, but like Jason Statham as a beekeeper, that sounds, I mean, yeah, it's like funny for like a knee-jerk reaction, but like it's about as like serious as you're gonna get as Venom twerking and dancing in Venom 3. I'm just like, I mean, yeah, I think he's like a fine actor or whatever, but
For a beekeeper? Well, that's not good.
He is seemingly the last actor who can make non-IP driven action films that actually get theatrical releases, and he did it the easy way, by just being his grumpy badass martial arts master self.
We have laws for these things.
Until they fail.
and it shows in like a lot of choreography. Like anytime I've seen like he's done like his little fight scenes, they just look better than a lot of other action like movie stars that have not done martial arts formally. 'Cause they know how fast and how hard to push it before, like right before, to like tone it back.
Then you have me.
So what do you think? What's your favorite Jason Statham movie? And what, if anything, would you like to see him try next?
Oh,
Let us know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, you'll definitely find others you like if you check out the rest of the channel. As always, thank you for subscribing to Nerdstalgic.
huh. That is pretty cool. Yeah. I'm kind of sad he didn't reference. There was like this one video that literally locked down the entire persona of Jason Statham, and it's his ability. I think it's like a minute or so of like some dude like interviewing another dude about him, and one of the quotes in there was like, the dude was like, one of the reasons Jason Statham is good is his ability to deliver a line or a sentence or a phrase in such a way that he keeps it simple and is very direct with the right aura behind it. So you take a sentence like, do you know what I mean? All right, that's, what is that, six words. And so what Jason Statham does is he delivers it in his like English accent way, but with the aura of like the grouchy direct guy. So it'll go, do you know what I mean? But Jason Statham will go, y'all mean. Or it'll be like, y'all mean. Like, he'll like shrink it to like that much. And it's like, oh, I get it now. Oh man, I think that clip is like somewhere on YouTube. It's great. I saw that and I'm like, yep, he's right about that. But yeah, overall, cool video. I like it. Maybe I'll go back to the movie someday. But yeah, that's it for me. I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, later.